So nearly 3 weeks out, 3 weeks and 2 days. It's getting close, getting serious. Feeling good though still, you know, it's getting tougher and tougher, but that's the way it goes. Feel a lot better than I did on the first prep. So like I said, I'm going away this weekend, so things are going to be a little bit different. So no fasted cardio today. Instead I had breakfast, did a push workout, then I did some cardio. Then we're going to go back now, have something to eat first and foremost, and then I'm going to show you all the supplies, things I'm taking to try and prepare as much as possible, because I won't be in the comfort of my own kitchen, won't be in the comfort of my own gym, but I am excited because they got a steam room, sauna. I'm going to turn it into a weekend of relaxation, but at the same time, I'm going to, you know, keep the carbs as low as possible. I have kept the carbs lower than I would have for the last 2 or 3 days in an attempt to give myself a little bit of leeway when I'm away, because food is not going to be so readily available, because we're on this like hotel complex and there's like no shops within walking distance. So I'm kind of stuck with like the breakfast buffet, which, you know, will work. Like they'll have eggs and mushrooms, tomatoes, etc, etc. And then in the evening they got like a kind of restaurant, typical burger and chips. Maybe I can get a steak or a gammon, I don't know. But I'm going to take my supplies so that I'm prepared regardless. And listen, if I can't get any decent food, I might even just do a bit more of a fast, because I really enjoyed that last week. So go back, show you the supplies, but first I need to eat. So it's meal 2. You got 300 grams of mushrooms and 150 grams of cooked chicken breast. I like to boil the mushrooms, and then when most of the water is boiled off, I put the chicken in, and that helps to moisten it up, because sometimes cooked chicken can be a bit dry. So as you can see, no direct carbs. So I'm going to get this down and then show you guys all the supplies I'm taking for the weekend. And there we go, chicken and mushroom, powdered greens, multivitamin, cod liver oil. Not very exciting. One day this will have bacon and sausage and pancakes on it, but for now we need to get lean, so we just got to get it done. So I've got all the supplies here. So basically we've got to get through 3 days. So today I leave at 12 o'clock. So most importantly today, while I could, I've prepped all my meals. In there is 400 grams of raw weight chicken and a big old salad, olives, onions, jalapenos, gherkins. No direct carbs, but we don't need it because I'm basically going to be sat in a van for like 3 hours and then playing poker this evening, so I don't need any carbs. But if I do need any carbs at any point, I've got the cream of rice. I mean, this is all I need really for a carb source, but I will take some oats as well. Protein source, obviously whey protein, you know, it's just super convenient. But I've also got some tins of tuna, some tins of anchovies, and as I said, there'll be food on site. It just won't be the best, but you know, we'll see when we get there. Supplement wise, got my carnitine, apple cider vinegar in there. We got fish oil, multivitamins, basically everything. More carnitine, vitamin boost, powdered greens, just everything really. Now I know it seems over the top, but all I gotta do is throw it in the bag and it's there. So it doesn't really take up that much space. I've got everything I need. I don't have to worry about, you know, trying to justify, oh well, I'll just have to have burger and chips then, because I got everything I need here. I mean, not the best protein sources, obviously, as I say, I might try and find a steak or gammon or chicken breast if they do it, but breakfast will be the main one. So this is my little secret weapon. I got this food flask here, keeps food cold for 12 hours or hot for 6 hours. So what I was thinking is breakfast time, if I can, maybe stick some scrambled egg in here, a couple of pieces of bacon, some tomatoes, mushrooms, you know, we'll see. But again, as I said, if that doesn't work out, then maybe I'll just do a bit of a fast, you know, not a full fast, but just, you know, see how long I can go between meals. Again, I won't be using a ton of energy like I normally do, like I won't be working. There is a gym on site, but I am at a poker tournament, so I'll probably only get a chance to go once, but if I get a chance to go twice, I will. Sauna, steam room, swimming pool, like as I said, I'm going to use it as a weekend of relaxation, as well as, you know, trying my best to minimize the calories and whatnot. So yeah, that's all the supplies. Oh, of course, weighing scale, because again, you gotta weigh your food, you know, can't just be justifying, oh, I'll just have 5 scoops of cream of rice, you know. So there we go. So I'm gonna get all this in the bag, get my stuff ready, hit the road and play some cards. So straight away, this is what I'm up against. The boys enjoying a nice bacon sandwich, but I did get myself a few little treats. We had a protein shake, a little piece of Serene, energy drink and a coffee, so I can't complain too much. So we arrived at the venue just after 4 o'clock. The Royal Court Hotel. We came here last year and I really enjoyed it. Very peaceful. As I say, it's got a gym, sauna, steam room, jacuzzi, everything I need to relax, get a good workout in, and of course a weekend of cards. So we got up to the room, and the first thing I did was get straight into the coffee. Then the boys decided it was time to grab some food. Now where do you think they wanted to go? Nice salad bar? No, of course not. They wanted to go to the Colonel's. Look at that chicken, the gravy, the chips, oh, the Coke. The smells was driving me insane. And here's me in the corner with sweet FA. Morning guys, Saturday, just after 7 o'clock. And this is a bit of a first for me. We're doing our morning cardio outside and we picked the perfect time. Sun's just coming up. There's been a few changes to plan. First is, I didn't realise that breakfast opens at 8 o'clock, but the gym facilities don't open until 9 o'clock, and the tournament starts at 12 o'clock. So my original plan was to wake up, go to the gym about 7, and spend like 2 hours in the gym, then have a swim, sauna, steam room and everything, then go down and have breakfast, but breakfast stops at 10. So instead, I've decided to do fasted cardio outside. Perfect morning, as I said. Beautiful countryside around here. And then gonna go back for 8 o'clock, have breakfast, and then go straight to the gym for like 2 hours if I can, and then tournament starts at 12. So pushing it a bit on time, but gotta do what we gotta do. Also, another big change of plan is I've decided to turn this into a bit more of a recovery weekend. So I'm gonna up the carbohydrates. I did yesterday and at least today. I'm not sure about tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, by now you've probably seen the footage of me watching the boys have KFC and me have nothing, which was torture, by the way. But yeah, I had some rice cakes and I had some cream of rice, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, we're just gonna get some cardio in now, walk for about an hour, get back, breakfast, then get to the gym. It's not gonna be ideal because I'm gonna go straight to the gym after eating, but it doesn't really matter. So then tournament's at 12, and then the second tournament's at 4. So depending on where I place, I may get time to go in between, or the gym is open until 7. So if I was to get knocked out early in the second tournament, I could go again. We'll see. If not, maybe I'll go for another walk. Literally just do whatever I can do, but this is the first for me, as I said, and actually it's quite nice. As I said, beautiful morning. It's lovely and cold and crisp. The birds are singing. Beautiful countryside. So yeah, I'm gonna get some music on, walk for an hour, and then go back and have breakfast. And as I said, I'm gonna up the calories, up the carbs today, turn this into a proper recovery weekend. You know, that could be a mistake, but that's the decision I've made at the moment, at least for yesterday and today. And then I'll reevaluate in the morning when I do my check-ins and stuff, and we'll go from there. So yeah, out of breath already. So just quickly want to show you guys how beautiful this walk is again. Perfect morning. As I said, I never do this. I don't think I'll be doing this when I get home because, well, where I live is not quite as picturesque. But it does feel great being outside. Beautiful crisp morning. Yeah, hope it's like this tomorrow. So this is what I had to choose for breakfast. Obviously most of it is off limits. No fried bread, no hash browns. But we got scrambled egg, beans, tomatoes, bacon, bit of fruit. Took a couple of bananas up to the room. Had a nice cappuccino. And this is what I decided to go with. I also had some carbs. I went for some oatmeal, and I don't know what those two things were, whether they're plums or figs or something, I don't know, but I don't really like them. But I brought the secret weapon. The footage is a bit of a mess of me trying to jam some bacon in there, got a scrambled egg underneath, tomatoes and mushrooms. Wasn't sure how this was going to work, but it worked pretty well, so I had this a couple of hours later in the room. So after this, it was time to train. It's a pretty simple gym, you know, nothing special, basic, but enough to get a workout done. But I did notice a few machines that I didn't realise were there, which I was really excited for. Firstly, it had an abductor and adductor machine, which I don't have in my gym, so I was excited to use those. And it had a Stairmaster, which I've heard a lot about. So just got back from the gym, and I really needed that. We did a little pull workout, little bicep workout, some cardio, and then I went in to the steam room, the sauna, jacuzzi, back in the steam room, and then I stood in a cold shower for like 5 minutes straight. It was amazing. I feel so much better. I'm not gonna lie, like I was in a weird funk last night and this morning. Like it felt good to do cardio. That started it off, but I was just in such a funk. I don't know what it is. It's like it's meant to be a weekend of relaxation, but I don't know if it's because like I'm out of routine, and obviously being on a serious contest prep, it's not ideal, but I think it's just thrown me off my routine. And I don't know, I'm also like an all or nothing person, so like giving myself that little bit of leeway is like, it's not good for my personality, because I open the door a little bit and I just want to kick it down, you know. So it's like I'm gonna have a few extra carbs and a few extra calories, and I just want to eat everything in sight, you know. It's like, I don't know, I miss my kitchen, I miss my gym, but I'm trying to make the most of it, and I feel really, really good now. I really needed that this morning, but it's time to eat. I'm pushing it on time, got to get down to the tournament, but it's time to unlock the secret weapon. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's just been in here now for like, what, 2.5 hours or something, so take this out, got a little spoon in there. Again, less than ideal. It's like scrambled egg, which obviously has got all whole eggs, which I wouldn't have had, but they did have some fried eggs, but they're fried in vegetable oil, so even if I take the yolks away, it's still full of fat. But I did have a few. I got some bacon. I mean, this is going to be awkward to eat, but it's decent food. Some bacon. Excuse me. Still warm, still good. It's better than nothing. No carbs now, although I did take an apple and some bananas for later on, but no carbs in this, really just, well, some tomatoes and some mushrooms, eggs and bacon. I'm gonna have this, get down to the tournament, and then hopefully I get back to go to the gym, because honestly that felt so good. Excuse me, shouldn't have ate on camera. Right, let me start again, because I shouldn't have ate on camera. I'm hoping to get back down to the gym and get back in the steam room and the sauna and do a little bit of heat therapy and just generally relax, because that really felt good. So yesterday, I'm just going to chalk up as a bad day, and today we get right back on it. I'm feeling good, and that's all that matters. So right, so I just finished the first of the 2 tournaments. I won my table, and I've come back to the hotel room to chill out before the next one, and I've got a confession to make, guys. I don't know what's going on, but my mindset right now is terrible. Like, I'm just so conflicted, and I've come back up to have a cup of coffee, chill out, reevaluate what I'm doing, and start fresh, because I'm just not thinking straight. I'm playing a poker tournament, which is why I came here, and all I can think about at the table, I'm like chip leader, and all I can think about is, if I get this game done by 2 o'clock, then I can get in the swimming pool, I could do another workout, which I would have really enjoyed, and would be better for my bodybuilding, which is obviously my main focus, but it's not good for me as a person, because I'm not focusing on what I'm doing right now, which is playing poker. You know, I committed to this. I'm playing for a team representing the Southwest, and I should be focused on that. So I'm unhappy with that. And, you know, maybe it was a bad decision to agree to this while on contest prep. Although, to be fair, it was organised much longer before I knew I was doing this competition. It probably isn't the best to be doing the two at once, but this is where I'm at and I have to do the best I can. So I've made a new plan. I haven't eaten since I used my secret weapon of bacon and eggs, and I've decided now I'm going to fast until the evening meal here, which I believe is a carvery, because I can get some decent food, a lot of veg, probably have a little bit of potato, obviously the meat and some gravy, and enjoy that. But I'm going to fast until then. I'm unhappy with the amount of carbs I had yesterday, especially as it was like not planned. You know, I just feel a bit weak about that decision. Even though, you know, I've utilized it today in the gym, and yeah, it just wasn't planned, and I'm all out of sync, you know. I don't like being out of routine, but there's still time. So this is the plan. Fast until then, have that, focus on the tournament, and then tomorrow I've got the opportunity to get back in the gym. I can do a big long session tomorrow, and yeah, just try and enjoy the weekend. But yeah, I just felt like I needed to confess that. Just let you guys sort of into what's going on right now. To be honest, I knew this was going to happen. You know, this was going to be the main sort of thing about this weekend is that, like, I'm away, I'm out of routine, I don't have my things, you know, we're off plan, and I knew there'd be a lot of problems. But I'm currently I'm not focused enough, and now I'm ready to focus, do what I need to do, and still make the absolute most of this weekend. My plan for next week currently is to do like a bit of a mock peak week, mainly a mock carb up, because the training won't be the same as peak week. I'll still be training, I'll still be doing probably way more cardio than I will be doing on peak week, but I do want to find out what my body looks like with, you know, the amount of carbs that I think I'm gonna need. So currently I think I'm gonna do 2 600 grams of carbs days in a row. That'll be Thursday, Friday. The Saturday I'll pull the carbs right back down, probably to somewhere like 200-300 depending. And then the Sunday I will basically go to the gym, pump up as if it was show day, and then see what I would look like roughly on show day, and that'll be 2 weeks out. That's the plan for now. Again, if from now until then fat loss doesn't go as we want it to, then I won't do it. But I do feel like I need to do a mock peak week to find out what I need to do on show day. So I'll talk about that more another time. But yeah, I am thinking forward to that, which is why, again, I'm pulling the carbs back now this weekend, even though I said I was going to up them for like a weekend of recovery. I just think that was just a bit silly. And yeah, as you guys can probably tell, I'm just so in my head right now. The main thing I need to do is just chill out and just, you know, enjoy the weekend, and yeah, focus on what needs to be done now, which is playing this poker tournament, and then tomorrow we can focus back on the gym. I don't know what the plan is tomorrow in terms of the poker. There will be poker going on, but I don't think it's anything to do with the team. So I'll mainly be in the gym, swimming, jacuzzi, sauna, steam room, all the rest of it. So yeah, I'm ranting now, guys. This is long. I know most of you have switched off by now, but the people who are listening, I really appreciate, because you know, you got the support from you guys. Honestly, it's been amazing, all the feedback. I noticed we've gone over 200 subscribers now. Like, that means so much to me. Like, you know, I've always dreamed about that magic 1,000 subscribers, and it seemed like, you know, that'll never ever happen. But, you know, to hit 200 is amazing. So thank you to each and every one of you. Every time that happened, like when I got to 100 and now 200, I always feel like I want to do like some sort of subscriber special, but I'll probably wait until like 500 if we ever get there. And I'd like to, you know, have some ideas from you guys of what I could do as a special video, but obviously that's a long way away. But yeah, I am definitely ranting now. I'm going to have this coffee, and I'm literally just going to sit here now for half an hour until the tournament, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to try and focus my mind, chill out, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the day. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. So when it came time to the evening meal, We'd qualified for the final table. We were all excited. We rock up where the carvery's supposed to be at 8 o'clock, and they say we can't come in. And to say I was devastated is an understatement. I was absolutely gutted. But someone had the great idea to go to Harvesters, and it was the best decision ever. I had more calories than I should have, but I do not care. I'd been fasting all day. I had this triple combo, multiple trips to the salad bar. It was absolutely amazing. I loved it. We went back, played the final. We came second, but we did our best, and it was a great day overall. Alright, so Sunday morning, exactly 3 weeks out. I gotta be quiet because somebody's sleeping. I'm in a hotel, and hotel lighting is extremely flattering, so please take that into consideration. But this is what we look like exactly 3 weeks out, fasted, no food, no water. There's no weighing scales, so unfortunately can't do a weight check, but that's what we look like 3 weeks out. When I go to the gym later, I'll come back and I'll do my usual posing routine, but again, won't be in the same lighting. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do morning cardio now, and then get for breakfast, because I am hungry. You guys are probably sick of me saying that now. So it's another beautiful crisp morning, making the most of this morning cardio. Gonna walk down to the shop now, get a drink, go back, breakfast, same as yesterday. Don't know what order I've put the footage up, but yesterday, after I gave myself a bit of a pep talk in the hotel room, I went down, played my second table, won that, and then our team came second in the whole event, unfortunately, so close. And we did play until 2 in the morning, which was a bit of a shame. So again, it seems sleep is just not something I'm ever again, but we're gonna do some morning cardio now, get back, breakfast at 8, gym at 9, same as yesterday. Then there's a tournament at 12. If I get knocked out of that tournament, anywhere between 12 and 4, then there'll be enough time to get back and do a second session. If not, then just the one session. But yeah, that's the plan for today. Feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. As you can tell, I was all over the place, but you know, I don't know if I put the footage up of this morning's check-in, but I'm really happy with the condition at the moment. As I said, next week I plan to do like a mock peak week or a carb up, and yeah, I feel like we're on track. So gonna get this cardio in, get some music in, and then get some food. Brought the secret weapon again. This time I'm not gonna have the bacon and eggs. This time I think I'm just gonna put some oatmeal in there, so that if I do get a second session later on, I'll use that as a pre-workout. Don't know what the plan is with whether we're leaving tonight or whether we're gonna leave tomorrow morning. So again, I'll just play it by ear, really, of what I'm gonna do with food. I fasted all day yesterday, as you've probably seen the footage. All I could think about was that carvery. All day long I wanted that carvery. And then we finished playing the second game, got there at 8 o'clock, and then he said it's closed, and I was absolutely devastated. But as you probably saw, we went to Harvesters, had an amazing meal. Oh, it was so good. A little bit more calories than I would have liked, but I don't care, because it was amazing. And it was nice to go out with the boys and you know, sort of celebrate making it to the final table. So yeah, out of breath already. So that's it. Get this cardio done, get some food, get to the gym, get it done. So we pretty much had the same as the day before, minus the oatmeal. I saved that for the flask and had that later on. And of course, I've got to have a coffee. Actually, I think I had 3. Here's the oatmeal, saved that for later on. Ended up having that as a post-workout, mixed some whey in, and a tin of anchovies, which I know is a bit of a weird combination. So I tried to do my weekly posing practice. It was a bit awkward in the room. It looked a bit weird on camera, so this was the best place for the footage. Obviously doing it in a doorway is a bit awkward. As you can see, we're looking pretty full. Obviously I've had a fair amount of calories at this point. I do wish I had some weighing scales with me, so I could have monitored my weight throughout the weekend. When I came back, I was a fair amount heavier than I was at the beginning of the weekend, which is no surprise obviously, but it would have been good to monitor it from day to day. The way things are going at the moment, I'm definitely going to be a lot heavier on stage than I was in the last competition. Off the top of my head, I think I was on stage about 205 or something, and this time I'm likely to be about 210. Whether I put on any size during the rebound phase, I'm not sure, or whether it's just a case of filling out properly, because I do believe I undercarbed for the last competition. I'm not sure, but either way, we're going to be bigger, we're going to be heavier. I just hope I can bring the condition. I hope I can do something about my lower back. Unfortunately, I do have quite a wide midsection. Not a whole lot I can do about that, except try to get as lean as possible, and hopefully my lower back will come in and the top of my glutes. I'm definitely in my head again. Every time I look in the mirror, it looks different. I feel like I'm going backwards, but it's not as bad as it was on the first prep, and I definitely feel so much better physically and mentally. So I just got to persevere and hope everything works out. So I got just enough time to quickly have a bit of an old school bodybuilding style post-workout. Just got an apple, tin of tuna. I'm gonna have a tin of anchovies. We got the powdered greens, which look disgusting. Some creatine and a multivitamin. Quickly get us down and get to the tournament. So at this point, at 12 o'clock, we've done our morning walk, been to the gym, done our posing practice, had our post-workout, and now it's time to play the tournament. So I busted out the tournament pretty fast. I ran ace-9 into ace-10 on an ace-9-10 board, for anybody who knows anything about poker. But to be honest, I was happy about that because it meant I could go back to the gym, which was my original plan. So today, I've been twice. I did a leg workout, then I had a swim, did the sauna, steam room, and then I went back and I did a push workout. Then I did 50 minutes of walking on the treadmill, then sauna, steam room again. I was literally in there for 2.5 hours, and then I stood in the cold shower for about 5 minutes straight, and I feel amazing. But it's time for the post-workout. We've got the secret weapon, the oatmeal that I got from this morning, and a tin of anchovies. Not a combination most people would have, I know. Scoop of the trusty muscle mousse, cookies and cream, and I've got my ticket booked for the carvery. Finally, we're going to get the carvery. So hopefully have that about 8 o'clock. And we're coming to the end of the weekend, guys. It's been up and down. Plans have changed multiple times. I knew that was going to happen, but I think overall it's been a success. Very long episode. I'm sure most people didn't get to the end. And if you did get to the end, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for the support. But yeah, that's 3 weeks out. I feel very good about where we are. And as I said, the next thing now is the carb up. So 3 days of depletion, not a proper depletion. I'll probably have somewhere around 150 carbs for 3 days. Then I'm going to do the carb up, which in my head I've got 800 grams of carbs on Thursday, 600 on Friday, pull it back to about 200 on Saturday, and I'm probably going to have a full rest day on Saturday, which will be the only full rest day I've had during this whole thing, where I'm going to do no cardio, no weight training. And then the Sunday I'll go into the gym, pump up, and have a pretty good idea of well, I'll have a good idea of how that many carbs affects me, see what we look like, and yeah, that'll be 2 weeks out, and then we'll have 8-9 good days of fat burning left, and then it's the show, and then we move on to the next chapter, which will be a bulk. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, I've really loved doing all this. It's just been an amazing experience. So I gotta eat now. I'm gonna shut up, and I will show you guys footage of the carvery, because I love a carvery. Honestly, the thing for me, what makes a carvery is the gravy. I hope they have good gravy. So I'll put footage up for that, and that will be 3 weeks out. So I'll be honest with you, it may have been the worst carvery I've ever had, simply because it wasn't a carvery. It was just a beef dinner. There was only 3 veg, it was only beef. But you know what? I enjoyed it regardless, because it looks like a carvery, and we had some chicken on the side, and I was hungry as hell. So there we go. We got a carvery, sort of, in the end.